Multi-agent systems are becoming more and more popular these days. With the advent of large language models, easy access through APIs and agentic frameworks, it has become possible to create really powerful agentic tools that can perform really complex tasks in a very simple way. In this video, I'm going to talk about and show a demo for a multi-agent framework and a tool that can help you do research and write research papers. Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is Roof. I'm an engineer at QuantaQuill. At QuantaQuill, we assist small, medium, large enterprises to make sense of their information, of the video data that they generate, and provide them actionable insights. Using our technology that is based on computer vision and AI, we can make use of infinite amount of data that you capture in terms of video footage and give you actionable insights and give you suggestions on how you can improve your systems, your procedures, and how you can improve your operations. If you find yourself in a position where you're trying to understand how to incorporate AI in your workflow, in your setup, feel free to contact us. We would be happy to chat in detail and we would be happy to see if there's anything we can do to assist you. Now, coming back to multi-agent frameworks, I was given the opportunity to try out QuantaQuill, which is a tool that is developed by BioState AI. BioState AI is a startup based out of the Bay Area, and they have developed this tool named QuantaQuill, which is essentially a multi-agent framework that helps you write research papers. Now, I tried this tool, QuantaQuill, to generate certain research papers that are related to computer vision to see how it performs, to understand what its functionality is, and I thought it was pretty cool and wanted to share. The QuantaQuill application is pretty cool, as in it's able to, based on a text prompt, do the research, put everything together, and also provide proper scientific citations for the paper that it writes. Not only is it able to do research, it's able to put together the entire research, generate the required figures, and add the citations from reliable sources to give you a first draft. As a researcher myself, I have been stuck in this problem where when starting to write the research paper, it becomes really hard for us to begin or prepare that first draft. With a tool like this, a multi-agent framework based tool like QuantaQuill, you can generate a first draft and then you can thereupon refine it over time. However, having this first draft with proper formatting and with good resources makes it very useful. Now let's look at a demonstration and let me show you how this works. And I'm going to basically, I tried it with prompts related to computer vision. For those of you who are interested in computer vision, you can see how you can use it to either guide your research or also guide your studies in the field. All right, so to get into the demo, let's first go on to the website, which is QuantaQuill.ai. Once we go onto this website, you can sign up if you do not have an account, or if you already have an account, you can sign in. I have already created an account. I was given an access to use it, and I think they are gonna release it to the public in the coming days, which means this is a very powerful tool, and I'll show you how. And it's using multiple different agents in the backend, multiple different tools in the backend. And it's my understanding that all these tools are paid tools, right? But this overall package, the QuantaQuill application, does not come with any costs, right? So at the back end, all the queries for different LLMs that is being made has some cost associated with it, but BioState has made it available for free, which is pretty cool. So if we go to the application here, you'll see they have essentially over here they say let's write a full paper in one go, and that is essentially the point of the tool. And all you need to do is simply enter a prompt that says write a paper on how AI can help biologists, and then get a complete editable paper in the doc format. So that is the the punchline here, right? You can basically get a draft of the paper. So I tried it out, and I'll show you how this works. So I tried it with a prompt: write a paper on feasibility of video analytics business in today's world, ensure to cover key metrics such as total addressable market, serviceable addressable market, and serviceable obtainable market. Provide recommendation on what you suggest a new business do to get started in this industry, right? So if say you are in a computer vision industry, you want to start a business, how you can get started, and that's what I'm asking here, right? And it's able to then gather your message. It's able to create a research plan. So here in the research plan, you'll see that there's 8 topics being researched on: current state and evolution of video analytics market, total addressable market, serviceable market, obtainable market, key technologies and methodologies, competitive landscape, business model, strategic recommendations for new entrants. So it has research on all these topics, and it came up with these this research plan on its own. And once that is done, now it is going to complete those research tasks that it created for itself. It created the research plan. Now it's going to work on the research plan. Um, After all that research, after compiling everything, all the information, it's able to give you the files. So here we can download the entire package for the QuantaQuill application that is generated, and let's just quickly download it over here. And now that I have downloaded it, we can now check it out. Now this is on the screen. You can see the downloaded files, and these are the files that are generated by the tool. Here you can see that it has a citation file which contains a list of all the citations, all the sources that were used to produce this research paper. On top of that, you'll see that there is a doc file. Now this doc file has the research paper in doc format, right? It has been formatted like an actual research paper, and you can again take this doc format and perform edits on it. You can make modifications, and you can take this first draft and work upon it. Now on top of that, guys, here is the final PDF. This is the PDF that the tool has generated, and this PDF looks pretty professional. In this PDF is essentially the paper that it has created, right? So it creates an abstract, it creates the introduction. Then if we continue going down, let me zoom in a bit, there is discussion, and it creates this particular visual as well. So it talks about the video analytics markets. There is an addressable market, then there is serviceable addressable market and obtainable market, and it essentially breaks down with regards to the billion or the dollar value associated with that market. So if say you are looking to get into any new market, or you're trying to get some research done on certain business needs or even technical needs, you can use such a tool and it will give you the deep research on that. And again, it is free, so you don't need to pay for it. Once we proceed further, it talks about the market growth and economic viability for all the different use cases, and it has created this table as well. Going forth, it has talks about technological foundations, competitive dynamics, and early entry barriers. And then talks about how, as a new entrant, you can enter this particular business. And then it concludes. And then again, here are the references in the proper format, as you can see. So all of this in line, you can see that this tool is able to give you. Now, let me try one more thing. I tried one more thing here, which is write a paper on different computer vision models for infrastructure monitoring, for example, detecting potholes, faded lane markings on city roads. So let me show you by running this once to show you how it works. So essentially, once you run the tool, you'll see that it basically goes upon processing the request, and as part of processing this request, it's going to create a research plan and it's going to start executing on that. Now again, I already ran this query, so let me just download the files that were generated from this particular query. And let's try it out. Now, I have not seen this particular um, output yet, so this is the first time I'm seeing as well. So pretty excited to see what it came up with. And the idea is to understand different vision models that we can use for monitoring traffic or road infrastructure. And this is one of the problems we're actively working on. We're engaging with different municipalities to help them detect potholes, detect faded lane markings without manual or tedious manual work. We can do it using computer vision. Now, if we go in here, let's open the research paper that it has outputted. Out. And here we can say computer vision models for infrastructure monitoring advances in detecting road defects and structural anomalies, right? So amazing title, first of all, it has generated, and it has come up with the abstract, right? It has talked about YOLO based models, faster RCNNs. Then it has talked about multimodal fusion approaches combining RGB with LiDAR data, demonstrate enhanced robustness, right? So essentially, not just limited to vision, it has added other perception sensors as well, not just cameras, and it has talked about bringing all of that together as well. Introduction, again, the same thing, very nicely written. Um, Talks about all different models, and this is the main figure that is generated. So computer vision for infrastructure monitoring, object detection frameworks, talks about YOLO and faster RCNNs. Then there's segmentation models. Now here, it could have given us some options with regards to different segmentation models out there. Could be the segment anything model, CNN architectures, multimodal fusion, RGB plus LiDAR, and emerging trends, which talks about federated learning and edge AI deployment, right? So with all of this here, it has given detailed discussion. It has talked about multimodal data processing. It has talked about computational architecture trade-offs, right? So again, it has gone much more into detail than one would have thought. And with all of this, it makes it or decision making very much more informed. And with such a tool in place, um, if we want to work on computer vision for uh, infrastructure monitoring, we can get very good insights from this paper. And then let's go to the citations just to see what kind of citations it adds. It has given us some good citations, which can be good resources for your own research as well, right? So for me, I think I can find some of these resources very useful in order to understand this problem space even better and see what is out there. So guys, with such tools, it has become really easy for individuals to conduct research, and on top of that, not only research but create enhanced papers or reports or first drafts for your personal publications. As a researcher, you can use such a tool to get first draft and avoid getting stuck on typing your first draft. And as a user, you can use it to obtain information in a very well readable format, and use it to make better decisions. That's it for this video, guys. In this video, I wanted to basically showcase the power of these multi-agent frameworks and tools built upon them. There are deep research based models out there. However, with multi-agent tools, they leverage different models, and each model has its own strengths, and combining all those trends from different models makes it a very usable tool. And QuantaQuill is an example of such a tool. BioState is going to release this for the world to use. So if you are in a position where you may find it useful, stay tuned and hopefully you'll be able to use it very soon. That's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you are notified about any new video that we upload. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.